Hello all, welcome to lecture series in applied chemistry. Today in applied chemistry, in an enclosed topic electrochemistry, we look into batteries. So what is a battery? A battery is a and several electrochemical cell combined together. That is, it is an arrangement of several electrochemical cells connected in series that can be used as a source of direct electrical current at a constant voltage. So there is a clear difference between a cell and a battery. A cell which contains an anode and cathode, and a battery contains several anodes and several cathodes put together, which is connected in a series. When we talk about batteries, we can say what are the requirements of a battery. So we know that whatever the things we use, we require some sort of measured quality. So in which a battery should be a lightweight and it should be compact for easy transport, and it should have a long life, and it's being used or it is not used, whatever it may be. If you're not using the battery for a few months, then it should hold its uh, battery life. Otherwise, it won't be helpful for us. And also, the voltage should be appreciably constant during its usage. It should not fluctuate depending upon the climate or thermal coefficient, etc. So, in a simple points, we can say it should have higher capacity. And if it is a rechargeable battery, it should be having a fast recharge, and it should be lightweight, flexibility, and high temperature range. So in nowadays we use battery. Whatever the battery we use, the capacity of a battery, durability of the battery, and cost of the batteries are the areas which we require some improvements. The primary battery. So we classify battery into three types. That is, one is primary battery. Then here it is secondary battery, and here it is a flow battery. So what is a primary battery? We call it as primary cells. The electrode reaction cannot be reversed by passing an external current. The reactions are possible only once when the battery get a discharge. It cannot be recharged again and again. So the batteries we call dry cell, mercury cell, we use in day-to-day life. Our primary battery, in simple terms, they are non-rechargeable batteries. And secondary batteries. So say secondary battery is a one in which the cell reaction can be reversed several times. That is, it is recharged again and again. So they are also known as storage cells, or we call it as accumulators. When we see lead acid storage cells, nickel cadmium cells are found to be the secondary batteries we see. The third one is flow battery, or we call it as fuel cells. So the reaction product and electrolytes are continuously passing into the battery, so we call it as fuel cell. Here, the best example is hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell, in which hydrogen is a fuel and oxygen is an oxidizer, which combine to form an energy. In terms, it produces water as a byproduct. So these batteries are considered to be a non-polluting in nature, and they have wide application in the automobile industries and other industries. Now we go for the difference between a primary battery and a secondary battery. The first point is a primary battery. Here the cell reaction is reversible, and here the cell reaction is irreversible. That means the primary battery it is irreversible, and secondary battery it is reversible. So primary battery must be discarded after use because it won't be useful for us. Since it is a non-rechargeable one. And the secondary battery is maybe recharged several times. And primary battery have relatively shorter lifespan, and secondary battery has a long lifespan. We use again and again for several times. Primary battery, the function only as a galvanic cell, and secondary battery functions both as galvanic cell and as an electrolytic cell. Primary battery, they cannot be used as a storage devices, and secondary battery can be used as an energy storage device, that is solar thermal energy converted into electrical energy. Primary battery, they cannot be recharged. Example, dry cell. Secondary battery can be recharged. Examples, a lithium manganese oxide battery, lead acid battery, and a nickel cadmium batteries. So here we gone through what is a battery and what are the requirements of a battery. Then three types of battery: primary battery, secondary battery, and flow battery, and the difference between the primary battery and secondary batteries. Thank you.